Here I'm going to go detail about this project, Pacman curriculum. And you can see that in my screen, that's in the right hand side. You see that's many different characters. The first one is a Pacman. The second one is a ghost. And the third one is the cherry and apple and banana, and you see box and then bomb. Yeah. So let's start from the cherry. It'll be easier. So I use the space key as an initialize. So when the space key be pressed, then this cherry will show up in somewhere by the random position. Okay. And when this cherry receives a message called cherry eaten, then he will change this reminder fruit number that we have show up here. This one. Yeah. To be -1. So if there are 3, they will become 2. If there are 2, they will become 1. If there are 1, they become 0. Yeah. And then after they do the change, they will hide. Okay. Means they already be eaten, right? So they will hide. And the similar things for apple, right? Very simple. And the same thing for the banana. Space and receive banana eating. Okay, so let's go to bus. Bus is very simple. So if there's some space key be pressed, then just show. Yeah. And here is a bump. So what is bump? Bump, when it's initialized, when the space is key, then bump will hide. And then when receive a bump drop, then he will hide himself. And then he will go to a location that where is the Pacman locate. And who dropped the bomb? Pacman, right? So the bomb will find out where is the Pacman location, and then wait for 1 more second, and then show up himself, and then reset the timer. So what it means? The timer means that they will count how long it has been. And when the timer, see here we have condition, when timers more than 5 means 5 seconds. So when the more than 5 seconds, this bomb will hide. Okay. And the other things they will keep hiding is, when this sprite, this bomb, receive a message called bomb explode, then he will hide himself. And when this bomb explode and bomb drop message, where they generate, where this message be broadcast, this happened in the Pacman and Ghost. So bomb drop is inside of Pacman. A bomb explode is inside of Ghost. Okay, so let's see the Ghost first. You see the initialize when space key was pressed, and set a rotation style to don't rotate. So they have a different kind of style that you can set up. Yeah. Later you can try that. What is the different for this one? Yeah. And then show, and then broadcast, ghost stop. So ghost stop here. So when they come here and broadcast this end, right? And then this will continue. And then the both ghosts are stopped. Then this is a forever loop. Forever loop then means you will keep continue working on that. Yeah. And then the first if statement, if pick up a random number. So you see this pick up a random number. What do you mean pick up random number? 1 to 10 means that has 10 number there, 1 to 10, and you pick up randomly from that one. And so if the number you pick up here is equal to 1, then you do this thing, point out to Pacman. What do you mean? So means these things will happen. How what is the possibility to happen is a 10%, because you pick up the 10 number, and if only the number you pick up is 1, then system will move to this statement. And what does statement do? This statement say point to Pacman. So that's what you see in sometimes why the ghost will chase the Pacman. Yeah, but not always each time you come here. Only 1 over the 10. Around 1 over 10, you will come here. Yeah, so you will change your direction 1 over the 10 times. And then once you've done that and you move to step and you change next costume. So what is costume have here? You see that's this is the ghost. So when that ghost keep changing, it will look like the ghost is moving. Yeah. And then the first thing is touch Pacman or not. So if touch Pacman, then game over. Means, hey, we done. So if you receive a game over, this ghost will say yummy, and then stop all, right? And then if that touch the bus, touch this bus, then point out to the bus, okay, and move 10 step back. Minus 10 means 10 step back. Okay, that's why you see that's a bouncing back. Yeah. And if touch bomb, then broadcast bomb explode, and then say bye bye for 2 seconds, and then hide himself. And then what to do? Wait for 5 seconds, and then go to a random location, and then show. So this is the logic to implement that when the ghost hit the bomb and wait 5 seconds. It means they will disappear for 5 seconds and then show up in a random place. Yeah. So yeah, that's the ghost. Then let's go to Pacman. So where's Pacman? Pacman, you see that in the beginning space, right? So they will change all the other script here and go to the random location position and clean up all the graphic effect. So the graphic effect is something like here. We can set a different kind of graphic effect. Later you can try yourself and see what is different. And then show, and then switch the costume to this one. So we have a many different kind of costume. So basically the code just set that to the first one. So here, if you click that, you will see there's a many different one. And then set two variable. The first one called Pacman state 23, and the other one say remainder full number 23. Okay, so the Pacman step means how many steps that each time the Pacman will move. We use it here, and then they will change. The Pacman will change to the next costume. Yeah. So basically, this is the initialization too. And then the next thing is the how to control that left and right. Left arrow, right arrow, down arrow, up arrow, and each time the different here, just the direction. You see this 90 degree, this minus 90, is 820. And then once you're done, you broadcast Pacman Go. And here is a Pacman Go. So inside of the Pacman Go, there's a forever loop here. And move the Pacman step that you set. This is a variable. Yeah. And then here you see the first if is check if apple be touched or not. If apple be touched, then broadcast apple eating. And then check the game pass yet. So here is game pass yet. So what is the condition? The check condition is remainder full number is 0 or not. If there is 0, then say, hey, I made it, and then stop it. Yeah. And the same thing for banana, same thing for cherry. And the difference here is cherry is cherry will reset the timer, and then cherry will change the step to 5. Means the cherry eat a cherry, then the Pacman will move faster. Originally it's 3, now it's 5. Yeah. And set the fish eyes to 100. Okay, so that's the graphic effect. And see here this timer. If timer more than 5, then clean up the graphic and then set the Pacman step to 3. So change that back. And then if touch bars, move 10 step back. Yeah. And the other thing here is the B. If you hit a B, then the Pacman will broadcast a message called bound drop. Yeah, and that's why you see in the bound here. They will have a bound drop here. Yeah. So that's it. Thank you.